Police confirm rescue of 7 more kidnapped students. Death toll rises to 11 as police confirm arrest of suspect of Kano mosque attack. Emirates Airlines return to Nigeria October 1st. And on the foreign scene, ex-Mauritanian leader ruled out of June election. Hello and welcome to Trust News Update. I am Shegun Ojumu. The Kogi State Police Command says 7 more abducted students of Confluence University of Science and Technology, Osara, have been rescued. The command's Police Public Relations Officer, SP Williams Aya, disclosed this in a statement on Thursday in Lokoja. According to the police, of the 24 students who were abducted, 14 had earlier been rescued from their abductors, adding that the latest rescue brings the total number of free students to 21. He said the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has deployed the air component of police security apparatus made up of helicopter crew trained for aerial surveillance, monitoring team, as well as technical intelligence unit to sustain the ongoing rescue operation and onslaught against criminals in the state. Meanwhile, unconfirmed reports in Lokoja say the commander of the bandits that invaded the institution was killed in a gun battle in the bush on Wednesday. In a now viral video, the alleged commander, adorned in a military camouflage, was seen tied to a stick and displayed for other security operatives for scrutiny and confirmation. The State Police Command is yet to confirm whether or not the deceased is truly the commander of the bandits who attacked the school. Let's go now to Kano, where 11 people have been killed following an attack in the local mosque at Larabar Abasawa of Kano State, as police confirmed the arrest of the suspect. A family source told Trust TV that burials are currently being conducted across graveyards within the community. Trust TV correspondent Idris Jibrin, who has been following the incident, reports that 13 survivors are now receiving treatment at the Murtala Mohammed Specialist Hospital in Kano.
Very close. It's tragic in Larabar Abasawa village of Gezawa local government area of Kano State as body part littered the ground outside a burnt local mosque. According to the community members, the man used petrol to ignite the fire and locked the mosque from outside with about 40 people praying inside. We don't know what is happening, but this is the third time he is attacking people here. He had once hit 2 of his elder brothers and took himself to police station, claiming that he had killed them. According to family members, one Shafiu Aminu of Gidan Nguru is believed to have orchestrated the plot to set the mosque ablaze, following years of misunderstanding with his family members over inheritance. It took time for people outside to get wary of the incident and immediately went to the rescue of the victims who were struggling to break out. Inside Murtala Mohammed Specialist Hospital, the victims who are critically injured, some of them beyond recognition, are now receiving treatment. Police confirmed the death of 1 person.
But from the interim investigations we have conducted so far, we got to know that it's not, and it has nothing to do with terrorism. It's never a terrorism case. This is what we want the public to know. It is just a minor family skirmish which arose from the distribution of an inheritance. The person that detonated the bomb is said to be an aggrieved person that the sharing of the inheritance was not to his satisfaction, which is quite unfortunate.
While these people continue to receive treatment, the police are also assuring members of the public that the incident has nothing to do with terrorism, rather a family dispute relating to inheritance. Idris Jubrin, Trust TV News, Kano.
The House of Representatives on Wednesday accused the Central Bank of Nigeria, the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, of misleading the public on the cybersecurity levy imposed on Nigerians. This followed a motion of urgent public importance moved by Kingsley Chinda, who raised the alarm that the common man has no business with payment of levies but institutions under the second schedule. Also, at plenary, the House was divided over a motion to investigate faulty presidential air fleet in the country. Let's take this report and others from the Green Chamber.
The Parliament had approved a motion requesting the Central Bank of Nigeria to put a stop to the scheduled implementation of cybersecurity levy a week ago. There are concerns that the Nigerian Central Bank cybersecurity levy is targeting average Nigerians. To this end, the House is doing all they can to clear the air on the levy, citing establishments involved to include GSM service providers, insurance companies, banks, among others. The lawmakers accused the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria as well as the Attorney General of the Federation of misleading the public. They say no Nigerian is meant to be taxed under the Cybercrime Act.
This is the content of the law we made. In course of execution, do not tax Nigerians directly or indirectly.
Nigerians should be happy and be proud that is from the remittances of those institutions in the second schedule.
Another lawmaker from Jigawa State expressed fears that the new levy will directly or indirectly affect the common man.
For us to stand in this chamber and think or we believe that this levy is not going to fall on our citizens, we are deceiving ourselves. Come back to the issue of subsidy. We all assume that when you remove subsidy, it will end somewhere. As a tail end, who is suffering it? It's the masses that we're representing here.
We are also in support that the citizens of the country should not be taxed in the course of doing that.
Similarly, the Committee on National Security and Intelligence, Digital and Electronic Banking and Justice is to further investigate the faulty presidential air fleet and report back to the House. The House was, however, divided over a motion to summon the National Security Advisor concerning the presidential air fleet. This is coming after Vice President Kashim Shettima was originally scheduled to represent President Bola Tinubu at the 2024 U.S.-Africa Business Summit hosted by the Corporate Council on Africa, but was forced to make a detour. His motion divided the House, with majority of the lawmakers suggesting the alternative means of transportation for public service holders.
Mr. Speaker, since an issue has been raised, I will advise that the President should suspend using the presidential aircraft. If there is need, he can use either commercial or chartered aircraft. And another options, if that will also help Nigerians. If the President can travel by road, then Nigerians will have hope.
The motion was gradually generating a rowdy debate, but the Deputy Speaker, in his wisdom, asked the mover to step down the motion. They argued that it is embarrassing to bring such matters to the floor of the House. The House asked the Chairman on National Security and Intelligence to use his powers and address the matter. Also at plenary, the House tasked its Committee on FCT to invite relevant stakeholders to discuss viable solutions to the issue of arbitrary increase of house rent in the Federal Capital Territory.
Inclusive rental system and curb arbitrary increase in house rent in the Federal Capital Territory.
The motion moved by Honorable Emmanuel Ukpong Udo seeks to address the exorbitant charges on house rents ranging from 5 to 10%, legal fees of 20% and agency fees. The House adjourned plenary till Thursday for further legislative action.
Now, reactions have trailed the proposed plan by the federal government to explore pension funds in bridging the infrastructure deficit in the country. Pension funds, according to data from the National Pension Commission, stood at 19.66 trillion naira at the end of March 2024. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, after the Federal Executive Council meeting on Thursday, hinted at plans to tap into the pension funds as part of efforts to bridge the housing deficit. Daily Trust investigation showed that guidelines from the National Pension Commission on investable instruments for pension funds do not make provision for the federal government to take pension funds. However, they can only invest it in approved securities. Some good news now, because Emirates will resume services to Nigeria from October 1st, 2024. operating a daily service between Lagos and Dubai and offering customers more choices and connectivity from Nigeria's largest city to and through Dubai. Deputy President and Chief Commercial Officer Adnan Kazim said the company is excited to resume services to Nigeria. The service will be operated using a Boeing 777-300ER. He said the Lagos-Dubai service has traditionally been popular with customers in Nigeria and hopes to reconnect leisure and business travelers to Dubai and onwards to a network of over 140 destinations. With the resumption of operations in Nigeria, Emirates operates 19 gateways in Africa with 157 flights per week from Dubai. Sad news now because a trailer this Thursday reportedly crushed an 18-seat passenger bus along the Umuahia-Enugu axis of the Port Harcourt-Enugu highway. While the casualties haven't been confirmed, the truck driver was said to have lost control before ramming into the bus at the police checkpoint, around the Lokbanta area of Abia State. The state public relations officer Chinaka Morin said the command was still gathering information on the incident as at press time. Taking now to Oyo State, where the Oyo State Commissioner of Police Hamzat Adebola on Thursday paraded the former chairman Park Management System Lamidi Mukaila, fondly called Auxiliary, for allegedly involving in a series of armed robberies, kidnappings and murder cases. Adebola, while parading the suspect at the State Police Command, said he will be charged to court. He listed items recovered at his Diamond Hotel residence around Alaka, Ishebo, Egbeda under Egbeda local government area to include one AK-47 rifle, 4 AK-47 magazines, 84 live AK-47 ammunition, 19 pump action rifles, 1 Beretta pistol, 7 cutter-sized guns, and 1 English-made barrel gun. Others are 724 live cartridges, 25 cutlasses, 7 jackknives, 33 mobile phones, 1 Samsung laptop, trumps, 1 Mazda bus, 1 Toyota Sienna, cash and a cash sum of 3,450,000 naira. The CP thanked the public for providing credible information that led to the suspect's arrest. Up next, 11 people have been killed following an attack in the local mosque at Larabar, Abasawa of Kano State, as police confirmed the arrest of the suspect. A family source told Trust TV that burials are currently being conducted across graveyards within the community. Trust TV correspondent Idris Jibrin, who has been following the incident, reports that 13 survivors are now receiving treatment at the Murtala Mohammed Specialist Hospital in Kano.
Very close. It's tragic in Larabar Abasawa village of Gezawa local government area of Kano State as body part littered the ground outside a burnt local mosque. According to the community members, the man used petrol to ignite the fire and locked the mosque from outside with about 40 people praying inside. We don't know what is happening, but this is the third time he is attacking people here. He had once hit 2 of his elder brothers and took himself to police station, claiming that he had killed them. According to family members, one Shafiu Aminu of Gidan Nguru is believed to have orchestrated the plot to set the mosque ablaze, following years of misunderstanding with his family members.
All right, the Nigeria Medical Association, Akwa Ibom State, says it has withdrawn its services from all government and private hospitals over the kidnap of their member. It was learned that a member of the group, Dr. John Robin Isu, was kidnapped in Oron local government area, Akwa Ibom State, on April the 30th, 2024, and has been in captivity for 15 days, a situation which propelled the decision. NME State Chairman, Professor M.M. Abraham, who said the withdrawal of its services was immediate and will be reviewed every 72 hours, said the group had been traumatized by the incidents and not in a good frame of mind to continue serving the public until the matter is resolved. Professor Abraham stated on Thursday in Uyo that decision was based on the resolution taken by the association after its emergency general meeting held on May 15, 2024 at the Doctors' Mess in Uyo. Abraham called on the Akwa Ibom State Governor, Umar Eno, to ensure the safe release of Dr. Isu unhurt within the shortest period of time. The Lagos State Police Command has released popular street singer Habib Okikiola, best known as Portable, after the artist passed a night in a police cell. Police spokesman in the state, Benjamin Hunde, said that the singer was granted bail on Wednesday after passing Tuesday night in police custody. Portable was arrested on Tuesday in the Abule-Egba area of Lagos State for allegedly refusing to pay the balance of a G-Wagon vehicle he purchased from a car dealer. He was reported to have bought the vehicle worth 27 million naira, but paid only 13 million naira, leaving a balance of 14 million. In a viral video, Portable was seen to have scaled a gate dramatically after police approached him with an arrest warrant to follow them. Another viral video, however, showed him being dragged, handcuffed, and forcefully taken by police into a waiting vehicle. This is the news update on Trust TV. Coming up after the break. Following demolition, Jos market traders and officials beg state government for assistance in relocation. More news for you after we return. Welcome back. If you just joined us, this is the news update on Trust TV. Let's take a look at our top stories again, shall we? Police confirm rescue of 7 more kidnapped students. Death toll rises to 11 as police confirm arrest of suspect of Kano Mosque attack. All right, the Comptroller General of the Nigerian Customs, Bashir Adini, has charged the newly decorated heads of Department of the Service to intensify efforts in the fight against smuggling in the country, while deploying shared vision in realizing their mandate. The Customs boss, who tasked the 13 officers to place service as topmost discipline in their engagements, also urged them to facilitate seamless trade environment capable of promoting ease of doing business in the country. He emphasized the need for them to conduct themselves in a manner that will encourage their subordinates to embrace professionalism and service delivery in the discharge of their responsibilities.
I must emphasize, as usual, that at this level of your placement in the service, discipline is very, very important. You must be disciplined at all times. You must conduct yourself in a manner that you will be good example to the officers that are behind you. So good conduct, we cannot overemphasize, is important, particularly at this level where you are members of management. As leaders in the service, you will have the responsibility to ensure that this do not happen amongst the ranks and file of officers that you are in charge of.
Following the demolition of the Kugie market in Bukuru area of Jos South local government of Plateau State, affected traders have appealed to the state government to provide an alternative space for them to continue their businesses. The demolition was said to be due to the proximity of some shops to railway lines, as well as others that are built on the railway lines. Dixon Adama, who spoke to some of the victims, said the state government will soon commence the intra-city rail transport system, which requires the railway channels to be cleared. His report is presented from our studio.
Demolition of the market has dislodged traders who are estimated to be over 3,000. The affected traders are calling on the government to assist them with any form of financial empowerment or palliative to cushion the effect of the demolition, as they incurred varying degrees of losses due to the incident. Speaking on the ordeal of the people on Wednesday, the chairman of the Elders Forum in the area, Danlami Garba, said although they are not challenging the state government on the exercise, they are, however, begging Governor Caleb Mutfwang to provide an alternative to the people, or at least compensate those who have lost their means of livelihood to the exercise.
The government now should come to their aid with some palliatives. And if need be, some of them should be given an assistance because many of them lost their property. And it is only the government now can assist because we don't have philanthropists that will now say, okay, let us come and assist the people.
We are calling government to look at this issue, find a way to help our members, because this thing has put people into confusion. They don't know where to go and do their markets.
Government come and regulate this place when we used to stay and find something to eat with our children, and now we don't know where to stay. We want government to find a way that so that we be staying there and find something to eat with our children.
On behalf of the widows and the orphans and the less privileged in this market, that the government should please help us and look for a place for us. Now everybody is stranded. Rain will soon start falling now. We don't know where to go. Look at me now. I am doing POS. I have saloon. I sell snacks, but no place. I'm just working with my bag to see if I can get something that will take home for my children.
Although victims of the demolition exercise are appealing to the government for assistance to enable recover and continue their businesses, it is believed that this is not the last of such exercise, as other decongested places along train lines and the intracity buses lanes would be cleared.
President Bola Tinubu has commissioned 3 milestone projects, which include the expansion of the AHL gas processing plant, the Ano gas processing plant, and the 23.3-kilometer Ano to Obiafu Obrikwom Oben custody transfer metering station gas pipeline projects across Delta and Imo State. The hybrid commissioning was done virtually by the president and physically by the Minister of Petroleum Gas and the governors of the host community. The president said the commissioning is highly significant to the country as it demonstrates the administration's concerted efforts to accelerate the development of critical gas infrastructure geared at significantly enhancing the supply of energy to boost industrial growth and create employment opportunities.
This is the gas revolution in play. What this means to our country is that enormous resources being put into the domestic market. It will provide gas for power, gas for industries, gas to chemicals, and that value chain will create jobs, employment, taxes, and everything that you can imagine a typical gas country should benefit from. And this is becoming very, very apparent because you do need the backbone infrastructure to deliver on all this. And this is what Mr. President has pushed, and we are delivering on them. And the fact that he mentioned we're able to deliver 2 years work in 11 months, when you put more resources, more commitment, and of course people, money, resources, technology, you can actually do work that is designed for 2 years in less than that. And that is what we achieved. It is a proof that this country can transform its gas resources into value, and we're already seeing this value.
Away from the shores, former Mauritanian President Mohamed Ould Abdelaziz has been ruled out of the June 29th presidential election for lack of the necessary sponsorship, according to his spokesman, Mohamed Ould Jibril. Jibril, in a statement to journalists, said Abdelaziz's blocking by the authorities is, quote, undemocratic. Aziz, who led Mauritania, a pivotal contributor in the Maghreb and the Sub-Saharan Africa until 2019, had taken steps to present his candidacy. According to his spokesman, if he had succeeded, he would have faced the outgoing president, Mohamed Ould Ghazouani, his successor and one of his most loyal companions in the past, with whom he is now in open conflict with. The former president was sentenced in 2023 to 5 years in prison for illicit enrichment. The government, through the ruling party, had set conditions requiring presidential candidates to get approvals from the municipal councillors and mayors. Only the opposition Islamist party, Tewassul, has any room for maneuver, as it has the required number of municipal councillors. The opposition parties had previously denounced the law, terming it unjust. Nigerian forward Victor Boniface has been crowned the Bundesliga Rookie of the Season for 2023-2024, recognizing his outstanding debut campaign in Germany's top flight. The 23-year-old striker joined Bayern Leverkusen from Union Saint-Gilloise last summer and made an immediate impact, winning 4 consecutive Rookie of the Month award from August to November. Boniface's impressive start to the season saw him score 7 goals and provide 5 assists in Bundesliga appearances, earning him a senior debut for Nigeria in September. Boniface beat out stiff competition from Xavi Simons, Ian Matson and Maximilian Bier to win the prestigious award, a testament to his hard work and dedication. And with that, we've come to the end of News Update on Trust TV. Do not forget to follow us across all our social media platforms and join our YouTube live stream for more news, programs, and documentaries. I am Sheikh Gujo. Many thanks for watching.